Good morning. How about now? How about now? Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. All right, morning. Let's see what's audio is looking like. Yesterday was a pretty good stream. Got shiny Burmy, a bunch of extras. If only that Burmy was female, that would have been perfect. But that's how it goes sometimes with gender-specific evolutions. So let's see here. I'm pretty sure you want to use a steel sandwich. Shield on. Anyhow. Oh, I guess you want to use rock still because you might get some skarmories that pop up. Shiny sandwich. Yeah, just eating real quick, and then if you're available, we can try the shiny hunt for the fossils. If not, I can do another shiny hunt in the meantime. Actually, let me see. Do I have? What do you need? Rock type sandwiches, bacon, salty and a sweet. Okay, yeah, more than enough. Just give you a minute to get things going. Yep, no problem. I'm currently snacking, so we can chill. Gives other people some more time to hop in. No problem. Welcome. All right, so we need to go to that area I was just at. So I'll fly there and then open up my map. And then let me actually get images of what the shinies look like. Oh, this is a perfect image. Copy that. I will send it to your Discord because that's the easiest thing for me to do. And yeah, relatively noticeable. And then well, luckily for you, to also make this easier on stream, I should probably do this. Where is it? We'll be taking a small break. This will be nice to just have on screen as well. So either, so for the sandwich, let me check again. So we need, because I'm pretty sure I have the bacon, but let me just confirm. Yeah, so I have enough bacon, and then we need salty plus either a sweet, spicy, or sour. So if you have enough salties, you can do that. If you don't, I can do a salty. If you have a sweet, spicy, or sour, you can add those, and I do the salty. All right, you have all three and only one salty? Okay, so I will go ahead. So I'll use the salty. You just put one of the other, what, sweet, spicy, or sour, herba mystica, any other ingredient, just toss it off the table. Pretty much the same as all the other times. And ideally, it gives us the encounter sandwich. And just check these off. Yo, Figgy, besides Goldengo, I just need the Violet exclusive for the Pokedex. Nice. Are you crazy? Is the bread always that long? Literally playing Violet right now? It's because we're in a union circle right now. So I'm in a union circle with my friend Panda here, trying to shiny hunt the exclusive Shieldon, which should start popping up. I think we just walk around kind of like in a circle. I'm pretty sure this is the location. Yeah. So I'll keep an eye out for both of them. We might have to do a picnic reset. It's kind of my first time doing this shiny hunt in a group. Yeah, we might not need to picnic reset. I think we are far enough along where they reset themselves. Can try like going out here and then jumping back over. Because this is the last version exclusive I need. So pretty much the way we have it, the way we've been doing things, because Panda here is a very nice person, is so I will be getting the first 2 shinies because I need it for my living decks. I already have Cranidos, so if we run into a Cranidos, Panda will be catching it. And then if we even get, if we get lucky enough where, I get the Shieldons that I need and there's still more that pop up, then Panda will grab them. Yep, W Panda. Like what might be potentially faster. You started Pokemon Black, made it to the 3rd gym, forgot to save, and now you're at the 1st gym again. Yeah, that's the struggles of the old Pokemon games where there's not necessarily an autosave. Appreciate the follow there, Doomslayer. Cause yeah, I'm thinking what might be faster, Panda, is if I leave and only the Shieldons, the one from your game, pop up, potentially. And I can just fly around looking for other stuff, and if I find a different rock type shiny, I just let you know, and vice versa. Up to you. Yeah, okay, well, let's try that. I'm gonna leave the area and you can look around. It should, now that I'm away, only be the Shieldons for you popping up. And then you just want to look out for the more bluish head, I guess. And I'll fly around, and if I see something, I will let you know. Glad you told me to play Gen 5 is pretty sick. You picked Tepig. Yeah, Gen 5 is pretty cool, especially the sprites. I feel like this the sprite art is really good in Generation 5. Because that was the last game, or Black and White and Black and White 2 were the last games of the sprite era before transitioning to 3D. Tepig is underrated. I feel, honestly, even though Generation 5 is one of my like favorite generations just because it felt so new, I feel like the trio of starters isn't the strongest trio of starters in the franchise. Like when I look back at Generation 5 starters, I'm like, they're okay, but usually not Pokemon that I would like be obsessed with compared to other generations. Oh, actually, I have an idea. I know what I could be doing. While you're searching over there, I can go search over here for a very rare shiny that is hard to get. My least favorite starter. Let's see. So it's definitely not anything from Generation 1. Let's see. Gen 2 is fine. Gen 3 is pretty goated. Gen 4 is good. Gen 5, Gen 6 is pretty good. Gen 7. Gen 7, Gen 8, Gen 9. I think it might be Snivy, and not because of Snivy like in particular, but because I like Superior just feels so like kind of whatever. Like I feel like it needs more. Like hopefully Superior gets like a Mega Evolution or a regional variant in Generation 10. Because it just feels lacking. Even like with the design, I feel like it could be a lot more. Like I feel like they were kind of almost moving towards like a grass dragon, but obviously they would never just outright give a starter dragon typing, because dragon typing is just really strong. What's going to be the special gimmick of Gen 10? Who knows? There's been like rumors and leaks about like what a potential gimmick might be, but until I see it, I won't really believe on anything. I think I'll do a mixture of killing some of those and flying around. I'm just looking forward to some Pokemon returning. Also just for like new shiny hunting potential. Because there are some Pokemon that haven't been in like, I mean, there's some of them that have been in like Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, but I feel like there's a bunch of Pokemon that haven't been in any of the recent games for quite some time now. Like in the proper 3D era. Because I know there's some Pokemon in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, but not in Sword and Shield. Like even Galarian Ponyta has been stuck in Sword and Shield, if I'm not mistaken. Love the face cam. Appreciate it. Thank you. How can you not love that derpy brain is empty face of Cramorant? Bum bum ba-da-dum bum bum bum. I ended up coming back, so you'll see some of the other Pokemon. Bum 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 bum. Ba da 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 dum. Appreciate the follow on it. Thank you very much. You have the violet version, somewhat exchange. Hey yo, it's staring into my soul. That is the point. I want everybody to get jump scared from Cramorant popping up in their feed. I haven't even checked what my outbreaks are. You feel a deep spiritual connection to it? Don't we all? We are Cramorant. Cramorant is us. We are one. We are Venom. Can you complete the Pokédex without trade for DLC? Yes. So you can complete the main game Pokédex. That's all you need for the shiny charm. I think for the DLC, you need to catch them all for like the catching charm or something. But in terms of the shiny charm, you only need the base game. So question, I'm on a Nintendo Switch 2. I'm assuming you are too because this looks heavy else. That the second DLC memory leaks hard. I haven't noticed any crazy stuff. I mean, sometimes the like auto battle thing kind of tweaks out a little bit, but it doesn't happen super often. Oh, my bad. I should actually let you focus on one thing instead of multiple. Not really. Like, okay, I guess. No. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Like, it happens a little bit, but like not enough for me to like have to like restart the game. Like the game like almost like pauses for you, right? For like a second. Not like a hard pause, but like a stutter, like a quick little stutter. Is that what you're talking about? And then it's like back to normal. A real man would hunt the fossils in Legends Arceus? Nope. Not me. I would not do that. That is for the absolutely insane. And I am crazy, but not that crazy. I did recently get a shiny Burmy though from one of the trees, so that was nice. But unfortunately, it was male, so now I need to find another one. I need to find me a female Burmy so I can get Wormadam. You was crazy once they locked you in a room. Well, if you've told them that you shiny hunted the fossils in Legends Arceus, then I think they had the right idea. You don't feel like typing the rest of the copy pasta? Well, got a shiny Geodude, a Lowland Geodude, Panda. The only thing is, I think it does have self-destruct or explosion. So you will need like a Quagsire or something. But if you don't care, I can just catch it. And you can continue shiny hunting over there. Just let me know. Go ahead and catch it. Okay. Let me go ahead. Where is my Quagsire? Just in case he decides to explode. Use a quick ball just to get it over with. Okay, perfect. You tried but never got them to shine. I wanted a shiny Living Dex in PLA. Yeah, there's a few shiny hunts that I was like, I am not gonna try those. Missing the distortion spawns and one more Cherubi and evolutions. Yeah, I need... Right now, in terms of the shinies, I need left from... Biggie-san! What's up, Manjiro? So I still need... Your Bambi? Hello! I still need Wormadam. Hello, Mira. I need one more Petalil. Well, actually, technically two, but in terms of Legends Arceus, one more Petalil for Hisui and Lilligant. I need Cherubi and Cherum, and then Shieldon and Bastiodon, but I'm doing Shieldon and Bastiodon in here because I am definitely not trying to shiny hunt them in Legends Arceus. Appreciate the follow, Kobe. Thank you. Can I show my Pokemon team? Well, it's not much of a Pokemon team. These are just random Pokemon I have. Like, this is one of the shinies that I got recently. This is my shiny hunting Pokemon where I use False Swipe. Since it's a ghost type, I can avoid the things like Double Edge. Can I be your shiny? Of course you can. Also, it has Flash Fire, so if anything tries to Flare Blitz, also I can avoid that. I need to put this into my... These are all the shinies I currently have in this game to eventually give away to people. Still waiting to reach partner on YouTube. So many Ursa-rings and 30 Ursas. And then I have a bunch more in Pokemon Home from Legends ZA that are kind of stuck there because I had to... Once I finished the game, I returned my copy of Violet. Been using Ogerpon. Yeah, because the good thing with Ceruledge as well, it gets taunt. So for the things that use like Memento or Perish Song, you can stop that from happening. How do you get shiny on this game? So once you beat the game, you get access to making shiny sandwiches using a certain material. And then you have the mass outbreaks. So there's like a combination of stuff that makes it easier to get shinies. And yeah, I'm playing on Switch too. That's why it's so smooth. Smooth 60 FPS. Playing this game on the Switch 1 was a rough time. I enjoyed it at the time, but I never want to touch this game again at 30 FPS. You just got your shiny Volcanion yesterday? Nice. Yeah, once I got my shiny Volcanion, I told my friend that let me borrow ZA, and I was like, all right, I am officially done with ZA. You can have your game back. Thank you very much. I am not touching ZA ever again. The only reason I managed to shiny hunt so many Pokemon so quickly is because I had a 8-bit Do controller AFK shiny hunting on multiple occasions. Yes, this is on Switch too. Took you a while to shine hunt the legends you can hunt in ZA. Yeah, because you have to do all of the special scans, and sometimes you get a battle special scan. I do sandwich, but how you know this sandwich is shiny? So if you look online, there's a bunch of people who show the recipes to make a shiny sandwich. And then once you make it, oh wow, already nearly a half hour popped up. You'll see Sparkling Power Rock level 3, Encounter Power Rock level 3, that kind of stuff. Yes, there are exclusive Pokemon between the two. Off memory, I know like Scarlet gets the fire fighting Tauros, Violet gets the water fighting Tauros, Scarlet gets Oranguru, Violet gets Passimian. What else? I know in the DLC, Scarlet gets Cranidos and Rampardos. Violet gets Shieldon and Bastiodon. There's a few version exclusives. And we're doing the shiny hunt this way just because I don't necessarily want to buy the DLC just to shiny hunt 2 Pokemon on my own. I feel like that's a waste of money. Do a bunch of Cleavors just spawn here? Like if I was just to run in a circle? Maybe it's just the one. Do I nickname my shiny Pokemon? No. I'm not really good with nicknames. I think the only time I nicknamed one of my shinies was a shiny Poochyena. And I named it after my dog. But other than that, no. Can I show you how to do a shiny sandwich? Yeah, we're almost running out of our shiny sandwich now, actually. It's about to finish in 10 seconds. Congrats, promoted you to monitor 2 on your PC. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, I am flying back because our sandwich is finished. So we're gonna have to make another one. Yeah, this shiny hunt's gonna take a bit longer just because it's not like an outbreak, or it doesn't have like an insane amount of spawns compared to other Pokemon. So it might take a sandwich or two. All right, so we'll do the same thing. I'll use a salty. I will put the bacon. And you put sweet, spicy, or sour. Playing Roadcraft at the moment. That's some thicker ass bacon. Bacon thick. Yeah, that's how you make the shiny sandwiches. All right. May our luck be better. I will fly away just so that... Whoops. I will fly away so your spawns are the only ones that pop up. And I will continue to look for other rock type shinies in the meantime. Yeah, it's not much of cooking. And sometimes these sandwiches are abominations. Let's see, what are some other rock type shinies I can potentially look for? Sandwiches, donuts. I wonder what the food of Gen 10 will be. I kind of hope they just give us like the odds that a sandwich would make. I know they wouldn't do that because, you know, they're gonna want people to like craft and whatever, but it can be a nuisance for people who don't know the mechanic or how to farm the resources. Okay, definitely no rock Pokemon pop up here. I've been very lucky to get 2 shiny mini ores. It took me so many tries to finally get one, and when I finally got one, I got a second one in the same sandwich. Glad I never have to do that shiny hunt again. Okay, it looks like I have to just stay over here. Yeah, I've done so many sandwich resets and outbreaks. When I finally got one, I still had time in my sandwich, so I was like, oh, let me just keep going. And ended up getting a second one. Appreciate the follow, Danny. Ba-da-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum. There was a moment where I was thinking about just Masuda breeding for the fossils, but my last Masuda hunt, so my last 2 Masuda hunts was a shiny cast form. That one was actually quicker than or below odds. I got that in 402 eggs. But then my next one, which was a shiny Sprigatito, took me 885. You're 80% done with your living dex? Yeah, I think I'm around the same amount. Let me see. Yeah, 78.4. I have 847. If a Pokemon has a like different form, like Lycanroc, I made sure to catch all of them. The Oricorios, I think I need one more just to have them all. Hippowdon and Hippopotas. Jesus. I have the male and female for that. Yeah, Masuda hunting is rough. Because, like, granted, all shiny hunting is kind of repetitive, but one Moricoria, yeah. Like, everything is repetitive, but Masuda hunting is just like you have to go and you have to breed, you have to collect the eggs, and then you have to actually hatch them all. Rampardos is an underrated mon design. Yeah, I like these fossils. I really like Bastiodon. Just his giant shield face. I've done Kanto, Farfetch'd, and BTSP, and Paldean Taurus regular, and Blaze breeding SV. Yeah, for those, I just shiny hunted. For the Paldean Tauros. Like, the shiny at least wasn't too bad, because it's just the reverse. Instead of a gray body, it has the black body and the gray hair instead of the black hair. So I just popped either like a fighting sandwich or the respective type sandwich for the different forms and caught it that way. I ended up getting an extra Tauros because I was trying to hunt for one of the different forms. Kanto Tauros was a random spawn for you. Funnily enough, Kanto Tauros was the last Tauros that I caught. Or at least one of the last. I think the water one was the last one that I ended up catching. Bum, 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 bum. And I think, yeah, I've gotten all of the starters outside of Gen 9. I feel like for the Gen 9 ones, I might just have to wait for like a Pokemon Go event that has increased spawn rates for the starters. Yeah, there's gonna be a Pokemon Go event, I think, next month that has a high chance to spawn the unknowns and for them to be shiny. So I might mess around with that. But it's only for like what, 2 days or something? It's like a super short event, so bum ba-dum, ba-da-dum, dum, dum, dum. Yeah, so far I only have one shiny unknown. The letter E. For Edgar. Ba-da-dum, dum, dum, dum. One of your hunts right now is a shiny Kabuto in leaf green. Yeah, I still need to go back and do some soft resets for Deoxys. I just haven't gotten back into it. Yes, exclusive Pokemon can be traded in between games. That's usually the whole point of the Pokemon games and the different versions, so that people can trade with each other. And also for them just to make more money. But granted, they've been doing that since it first came out, so. Because that was the initial, I think, the initial reasoning. Shiny hunting in this game was so fun. The 2027 wait is going to be tough. Yeah. I'm kind of hoping, because I'm trying to think, right? Like, so Gen 10 is going to be in 2027, but is that going to be November 2027, which means a whole year and a half wait? Or does it mean like summer of 2027? Because I imagine they want more people to have Switch 2s before they drop a Pokemon game, because they usually always sell very well. Summer would make sense. Because yeah, because if it's November of next year, right? Let's just say it's November of next year. We're going to have so much time to wait in between. And it's like, yeah, we have Pokemon Champions, but we have the battling. But if you don't care about battling, then that's not really a game for you. We had the recent ports of Fire Red and Leaf Green, so if you're playing that, cool. Pokopia came out, but if you're not into that kind of style game either, then you might be waiting quite a while. Unless they like surprisingly drop a new Legends game like early next year, similar to how they did Arceus, where it's like, hey, here's this new Legends game. You can play it for a little bit before Gen 10 comes out. That would be great, but who knows? Do you have the 4 legendaries? Yes. Appreciate the follow there, Gavin. Thank you. Yes, we want Emerald so we can shiny hunt Mew legitimately outside of Pokemon Go. Pokopia is too addicting? Yeah. I'm taking a break from Pokopia because I did put a lot of time into Pokopia. I've done a lot of like... I rebuilt some Pokemon towns in Pokopia. So I rebuilt Pacific Log Town, kinda. I rebuilt Fort Tree City to be like as one-to-one as possible. I rebuilt Ecruteak City. I restored the ship. I restored the museum. I've done quite a bit. So I'm kind of taking a break from Pokopia until I have inspiration for another project. Panda, one thing you can probably do, maybe it helps, I don't know, because everything should be out of range while you do a circle, but you could try, I think picnic resets work for you if you're alone, but I'm not sure. And then you just run around, drop a picnic, run around again. That Pokemon appears in the resort? Yeah. But yeah, Pokopia was surprisingly good. Because like the last kind of game I've played like that would probably be like Animal Crossing. That was my first Animal Crossing, the one on the Switch. But I feel like the tools that they give you in Pokopia really allow you to do what you want for the most part. So right now we are shiny hunting the fossils. My friend Panda here is being very nice, and just so that we, yeah, letting the Violet player hunt for the spawns, and if they find a shiny, they will let me know, and then I will go catch it. Because the Shieldon is version exclusive to Violet. So I'm just flying around seeing if I find any other shinies, and if I find anything else, I let them know, and if they want to catch it, they can come here and catch it. If not, I just catch it. Yeah, do you have welcome, thank you for the follow, Zad Soldat. Do you have, I'm guessing you have Scarlet, right? Instead of Violet? Yeah. Like, I borrowed Violet from someone so I can shiny hunt the exclusive Paradox Pokemon. But I didn't want to, it kind of just felt like a waste to buy the DLC just to shiny hunt 2 Pokemon for my living decks. So we're doing it this way. Which Pokemon is the worst Pokemon on Ash's team? I think Scraggy. I'm not very familiar with his teams throughout the anime, so I can't really tell. You unlock flying in the DLC, if I'm not mistaken. Bum ba da 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 dum. Yeah, so far we've gotten one shiny. It was a shiny Geodude that I ran into. So that's being added to the giant giveaway pile. End of the Blueberry Academy DLC story, you can unlock unlimited flight. Thank you for the information. Whose design is better, Eternatus or Zygarde? I think I prefer Zygarde. Eternatus is kind of weird. Bum, 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 bum. You're the knowledge dump. I will educate these younglings one live message at a time. We appreciate you, Mr. Portal. Because there's so many things that I've just like forgotten because it's been so long since I've actually like did anything story related in this game. This is Pokemon Scarlet. Still don't know why Charizard is not a dragon type. Well, Dragonite is a dragon. I'm guessing it had to be a balancing thing. Because if Charizard was the dragon type back in the day, he would have just been insane. Yeah, Dragon Starter would be too strong. Isn't Bug type the weakest type of all Pokemon? I believe so. Speaking of Bug types, we need a Bug Dragon. Still haven't got one of those yet. Is this shiny hunting? Yes. We're currently in a union circle. My friend is out shiny hunting Shieldon for me, as it is a Violet exclusive. And whenever they run into one, they let me know and I catch it. Shiny, nice. Speaking it into existence, I think. Oh, well, I will fly over to you. It must be because it's like blue, so. Is it? I think it is, yeah. Unless it's like horrible coloring and shading. Okay, yes it is. There we go. Critical capture. We don't play games. We quick ball out here. All right, thank you. Now we just need one more. When it's dark out, it's tough. Yeah, we've been saying this so many times, but the lighting in this game is atrocious. Sometimes sometimes something will seem shiny when it's not. Yeah, shiny Ursaring is very easy to spot. Is flying around faster than Picnic Reset? It kind of depends. Like, what I'm doing right now is like kind of whatever. Every time you quick ball a shiny, an angel loses its wings. Oh, you will be upset of how many angels have lost wings. Because there are so many that I've quick balled. Like, when I can, sometimes I'll try to like do a specific Pokeball if it fits. But I get paranoid and I'm just like, I want to catch it and not worry about it. Scarlet is generation 9 and white is generation 5. You prefer luxury ball, but I think everyone has their preference. Yeah. No, there's no fall damage. If you're riding on the mount. I've definitely caught a few luxury ball stuff. You know what? I think this would be a good time. Let me see how much time we have in our sandwich. 4 minutes. Yes, this is on the Switch too. Let's try and count how many quick balls I've used on random shinies. Okay, we got a Bellsprout, 1. These are all from like Legends EA, so that's 2. 3. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Stop, you're gonna cry. You catch antique forms for the teacup shiny. I managed to get both relatively quickly. So I do have antique Sinisty. No. I get the names. Switch 2 is low-key bad as fuck. Yeah. 48 wings total have been clipped. Yep. So I have the antique form for the original one. Yeah, I got the antique form for the original teacup, but I don't have the antique or remarkable form for the other one. You've been playing Legends EA? Yeah. Seeing Pokemon games run at 60 FPS, like this is the experience that should have happened when they first came out on the Switch 1. I was kind of hoping that there would be like an update or a patch or something to Legends Arceus to make that run at like 60 FPS, but I think that game is hard coded to be 30 FPS. So they would have to actually go back and do a lot to it. You ready for Winds and Waves? Yeah. What's everyone's current starter choices? I always go water starter. I've been water starter ever since the first generation games. But Gen 10 might be the first time I go fire starter. I love dogs, and Pombon is pretty cute. So I'm in between Pombon and Gekwa. Those are my two current choices. Kind of have to wait and see. Evolutions may influence decisions. Brout Gang. I will say the funniest thing about the starters for Gen 10 is the amount of Brout memes that have been popping up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure because Mr. Portal mentioned it. It's after finishing the DLC storyline. But yeah, seeing Brout in like puffer jackets, which speaking of puffer jackets, you know, I'm just gonna throw this image up here. Sorry, Panda. Oh wait, I'm missing the shoes. There we go. After the sandwich, you need a few minutes. You hate me? You got the idea in my head, all right? But you know I love you. All right, sandwich is done, so just let me know whenever you're ready and we can drop another one. And hopefully the second one, the second shiny pops up quick, and then I can shiny hunt Cranidos for you. Oh, how do you do sandwiches work on Union Circle? Are they individual or linked to the Union Circle? So if you make the sandwich together, and like I think everyone contributes to the sandwich. So if you guys make the sandwich together, everyone gets the benefits. If you do it by yourself, you only get the benefit. And we're using a very simple one ingredient recipe, so it makes it very easy. Yeah, pretty much. So what we've been doing is we're using a rock sandwich, and I put in one salty herba mystica. They put in a sweet, spicy, or sour, and the sandwich is done. Nice and easy. They pick out an ingredient, but the extra ingredient, you just have it be thrown off. Like you don't actually put it on the sandwich, because if you put it on the sandwich, you might actually change what the shiny sandwich is going to be. All set? Okay. I've been seeing a lot of like new Quagsire. Oh wait, I forgot. I need to make a sandwich. like Quagsire Furniture. Love the picture. Thank you. So yeah, right now for the rock sandwich, I'm gonna use 1 bacon. I'm gonna put a salty. They are gonna put either a sweet, a spicy, or a sour. And any extra ingredients that are not bacon, they're just gonna toss onto the table and not onto the sandwich. That way we get our perfect shiny sandwich. Let me just get rid of these. And then we'll get our Sparkling Power level 3 sandwich and Encounter level 3 sandwich for rock types. There we go. Perfect. All right, may the luck be with us in this shiny sandwich as well. Yeah, the donuts were annoying in ZA. Having to constantly reset a donut because you didn't get the Sparkling Power thing. Like, at least with Scarlet, like, if you want to make a certain sparkling sandwich, like, you can easily do so. With Legends ZA, it's like, okay, you can make a sparkling sandwich, maybe. And even if you get the sparkling sandwich, it might be the type that you don't even want. So it's just like completely random. It was such a grind fest. What up, Kick Dough? Boom, 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 boom. Mewtwo with the butters and a Yankee brim. Yep. I have decided that this is going to be a running trend on the channel. Going to bed. All right. Appreciate the, you sticking around, Danny. You have a good rest of your night. High luck on your hunt, brother. Appreciate that. So we're currently shiny hunting through a union circle. So the multiplayer function in Scarlet and Violet. My friend who has Violet is currently shiny hunting for Shieldon because it is a version exclusive. And if we were to be walking around together, we would be getting multiple spawns of different Pokemon. So we're having me be further away so that only Shieldon spawn. And then when they find a shiny, they let me know and I go and catch it. And once I get one more shiny, which is the last one I need, then we will reverse and I will be shiny hunting Cranidos. So you get the flying from beating or finishing the DLC story. You need to finish your shiny dex in this game. You might have done something. Hey, we all need to get our shiny dexes. What's the best way to shiny hunt in this game? So, I mean, there's various different ways. It kind of depends. You never got the DLC for it. Yeah. The best thing about the DLC is that you can actually, granted, part of it is grind, right? But you can shiny hunt all starters from Generation 1 to Generation 8 in the DLC. Yeah, Mass Outbreak plus a Sparkling Power Sandwich is the highest odds. You hop straight to ZA? Yeah. Yeah, so the Mass Outbreak is the highest odds, but sometimes I do prefer just the Encounter level 3 sandwich with the Sparkling Power Sandwich. Because sometimes there's certain areas in the game where if you just start running around, you get so many spawns, especially on the Switch 2. Like, the Encounter Power Sandwich is pretty broken on the Switch 2 in certain areas. So, kind of depends. Have I gotten Zoroark or Zorora? Yes, I've gotten one. I still need to get another one for my Shiny Living Dex. So I have Hisuian. Actually, I think I have one of the extras here. Yeah. So this is one of my extra Hisuian Zororas that I'll be giving away in the future. I have a Zoroark, but it's in my Pokemon home. Can we see your Shiny Living Dex? So my Shiny Living Dex is in Pokemon Home. So maybe once I end up finishing stream, whenever that might be, before we end the stream, I could open up my Pokemon Home and just show off everything that I have. No. I'm only caring for like a in general living shiny dex, not necessarily like a game specific living shiny living dex. So usually I just put everything in Pokemon Home once I get it. Yep, pretty much. Sometimes I'll keep some of the extras I have to shiny hunt with. What Pokemon are you hunting right now? So we are currently hunting for one more shiny Shieldon because I need one more for my shiny living dex. We're doing Union Circle shiny hunting, so my friend is currently running around in circles over there on that little area looking for a shiny Shieldon. I'm staying away because if I go over there, we're also going to get Cranidos spawns. And my friend is very nice and wants me to get the shinies that I need first. So you bought 2 Switches. How to play Switch 2 games now? Nice. That's a nice one. I think in order to play Switch 2 games now, you need to buy 2 Switch 1 games. But yeah, we're doing this shiny hunting method since Shieldon's version exclusive, and since I don't have Violet, I don't have the DLC. Because when it comes to Pokemon games, you have to buy the DLC for each version. Since each version tends to have version exclusives, so they're technically different DLCs. Even though not really, but they are. But once I get another Shieldon, then I will be done with version exclusive shiny hunts, and then I just have to shiny hunt the rest of the Pokemon that I need in here, which is about 32. I have about 32 Pokemon left to shiny hunt in Scarlet before I go back up to or go back to Sword and Shield doing Dynamax adventures. What's up with the graphics? What do you mean? Looks so flat? That is because that is how the game was made. When you do Dynamax Adventures, do you play with viewers? I am planning to play with viewers for sure. Appreciate the follow, Dagler. Also, I need to open up my chat because there's some chats that I'm missing. I have not played Power World. You've been playing ZA, but you want to try them all? Yeah, I think if you like Kikdo was saying, if you have a Switch 2, like playing Scarlet and Violet is going to be a much better experience versus the people who played it on Switch 1. Legends Arceus, I think, is my favorite Pokemon game on the Switch. Shiny? Nice. Okay, I am on my way. Panda's the best. Alright, where I need to locate where you are. Oh, over here. Okay, let me drop a save. Yay! Another angel is gonna lose its wings. Alright. You are free to fly off. It is time for me to shiny hunt for you. I will get you a shiny Cranidos. Do I like Xenoblade? Yes, very much. I think Xenoblade is one of the best trilogies ever made. Put the poor things in PLA so at least I have a strange ball instead of that Garbo. Yeah, that's the plan. I'll do that. You tried Legends Arceus for a few hours, just didn't do it for you? So I haven't played X. I still need to actually go play X. But in terms of like, you know, standard 1, 2, 3 kind of trilogy, I think Xenoblade is one of the best. Do you have DLC? Yes, we are currently in the DLC right now. I do apologize if I'm a little slow on responding now that I'm the one shiny hunting and looking. I kind of have to focus. You're in the middle of playing Violet right now and you're not planning on getting this DLC. Is it worth it? I think it's worth it. You can shiny hunt all of the starters from Generation 1 through Generation 8. And I think that alone is like kind of worth it. Plus, there are some like actual like new Pokemon that get introduced in the DLC that you can't catch otherwise. Yes, Froakie is there. You have to unlock the starters using like some point system in the DLC. But you do eventually get the ability to shiny hunt all of the starters. I forget the location for Froakie, but and sometimes you unlock outbreaks for the starters, so you can specifically shiny hunt them. Appreciate the follow, Jackson. What's my favorite Pokemon in Shiny? It might be pretty basic, but it's probably Greninja. In terms of like favorite Pokemon, there's a bunch. Like in recent generations, Ceruledge is sick, even though it has one of the worst shinies to ever exist ever. Shameless plug, I did recreate my own kind of recreation of what these shinies for Ceruledge and Armarouge should have been. I'm pretty sure I have them on my... Wait, I don't think I've uploaded it to TikTok. I need to remember to upload it to TikTok. But I made a YouTube short about it. My top 3 types. Water for sure. Water, then fighting, and probably ghost. Appreciate the follow, Yvonne. Did you know that Gliscod can cleave through air and water? I did not. Oh, all black shinies are like 10 out of 10. Let me leave. For you, it's Bug, Ghost, Steel. Yeah, all the black shinies are sick. There's yet to be a black shiny that is not good. Yours is Fighting Steel Dark. Speaking of our favorite types, and leading into, with Generation 10, if we do get a new evolution, what type do you want it to be? I feel like flying kind of makes sense, right? Winds and waves. But what would be another type that you would want for the next evolution? Because we haven't had an evolution since Sylveon. So it'll be a 4-generation gap in between evolutions. You think they're gonna shiny lock the starters? Most likely. I feel like that's been the trend ever since what? Has that been the trend since the 3DS era? Like ever since they made the transition to 3D? Or could you shiny hunt in the X and Y starters? Sword and Shield, you thought? Okay, yeah, I think that does sound right. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they shiny lock the starters. Now, speaking of shiny Gen 10 starters, shameless plug, I do have a video on my TikTok where I tried to predict what the shiny starters would look like. Granted, I'm not the best when it comes to like Photoshop and stuff, but I messed around with some of the colors and I like my Pombon one. So I'm between Gekwa and Pombon. I usually always go water starter, but I am a dog person. I love dogs. I have a dog back home in the States, and Pombon is tempting me to finally break my streak of choosing water starters and going fire starter. So right now it's between Gekwa and Pombon. I got converted. You might have to scoop up Brout. The Brout memes are the funniest thing. Like, it was funny because when he first got announced, everyone, I feel like everyone was like, oh, look at this derpy, angry bird looking Pokemon. And then it feels like the internet like just changed and everyone started memeing on Brout. And then it became like super loved. Like, that's partially why I'm doing the stupid images that you see at the bottom of the screen, where it's like just angry looking Pokemon in the puffer jacket and Tim's, like all the Pombon memes. All right, we got 7 minutes. Here's hoping we find one more. You just want to see the Evos? Yeah. I've been hearing like people are saying that like we're not going to get any like real information about Gen 10 for the rest of the year, which is kind of crazy to think about. I actually want to try to go into Gen 10 without any leaks. Like, I feel like Gen 10 is a very monumental moment in the Pokemon franchise, right? It's, 30 years. So we all saying Pombon gonna end up standing up. I would like to think that they won't do it again, but I wouldn't be surprised if Pombon is standing up. Hopefully it's not, but I kind of don't trust Game Freak right now. I feel like the recent starters have all been leaning towards like kind of being humanoid. Like we have Meowscarada and Quaquaval who are upright. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Estoy bien. ¿Y tú? I know a lot of people are wondering, like, what if Pombon is the first fire fairy that we end up getting? What do you think second typing for Gekko would be? I feel like the most likely options would be either water poison or water psychic. But let's say we go with the idea. Let's go with the idea that Pombon is fire fairy. If they want to do the whole like double weakness thing, right? So you know, Pombon will be fire fairy. It's weak to a water poison type. No, I guess no, that wouldn't really work. Because then Brout would have to be a secondary typing that's good against poison. And I feel like Brout is leaning more towards like a potential fighting type or flying type, one of those two. Unless it becomes like water ground, but I don't think it would go water ground. So who knows? But for sure, either water poison or water psychic, I think, are the two that it would be most likely to become. Come on, shiny Cranidos. We got 2 minutes left on this sandwich. We need you to pop up. Bless us with your shininess. I'm definitely looking forward to shiny hunting at the beginning of the game, when it's like, well, not beginning, but like when it's current. Trying to figure out what the shiny hunting mechanic is and all that stuff. Immediately trying to find as many trying to go for your shiny living decks Alright, we got 16 seconds. Don't think we're gonna get a shiny Cranidos. Alright, no shiny Cranidos. Unfortunate. Let's go ahead and where did this thing end up? Ended up over here. So it's all good. Gonna go ahead and actually let's just do it this way. I think I have a rare candy. Do I have a rare candy? I don't think I do. Maybe I do. I have candies. Okay. Let's go ahead and evolve the Shieldon to Bastiodon. Shout out to Panda for doing this for us. We are officially done with Violet exclusive Pokemon. Shout out to Panda. Don't you speak ill of my little boy. He's adorable. How can you say no to this beautiful little face? Look at him waddle. Look at him. Look at this guy trying his best to run. Oh, you still need some Paradox Pokemon, right? Some Scarlet Paradox Pokemon? Do you want to go do some of those? That's a big old fish. Because I'm probably planning to go for like another hour. Since last time we went for like 4 hours and I was up till like 3 in the morning. Those are our Pain and Union Circle. Well, I mean, I could just fly around like a maniac and then just tell you when a shiny pops up. Oh, it looks so adorable when it was sleeping. Do I have Greninja with Battle Bond? I'm pretty sure I have it still in Pokemon Home. You're down? Okay. Do you still need all of them? Because I know we got the Misdreavus Paradox Pokemon. So there's the Donphan one, the Great Tusk. There's Slitherwing. There's quite a bit. Yeah, Fluttermane. Yeah, let me look at the Paradox Pokemon. We when we did the first Union Circle, we didn't realize that there was like some weird like bug or glitch or something, and we got like 6 or 7 shiny Fluttermanes between the both of us. Let's see here. Where is it? Okay, let's see. Great Tusk. Brute Bonnet, I think is Grass Dark, right? Well, I guess we can do Great Tusk. So let's fly to the Area 0 place. Okay, he is cute sleeping. See, you see. He's adorable. Okay. So for this one, do you... Because wait, Great Tusk is, I'm pretty sure, fighting sandwich, right? Or is it ground sandwich? Yeah, fighting. Okay. Do you have a spicy Herba Mystica? Okay, perfect. So we'll do the same thing. I will put the salty and the pickle, and you put the spicy and whatever. Okay, those, yeah. I had to like double check for a second. Look at this beautiful sandwich. 3 pickles on a giant loaf. Good eats. You like pickle sandwiches? But yeah, I'm pretty sure your pickle sandwiches have more than just 3 pickles. This sandwich is like 90% bread. More like 99% bread, honestly. All right, we got our sandwich. Time to find you a Great Tusk. A Figgy original. Go to research station 3. Start from the top. All right, let's get you this shiny Great Tusk. You still need a few shiny pass paradoxes yourself. Yeah, luckily the paradox Pokemon are like some of the easiest shiny hunts in this game, because they just spawn like an insane amount. I can also show people the one little area that is like really good for shiny hunting some of the paradox Pokemon. Like if you go down to this location over here, a whole bunch just spawn on top of this rock. I think it's a bit different in with Union Circle. I think there's like a limit, but I think when you're doing it alone, so many pop in that area, it's insane. I think his shiny is alright. I wouldn't say it's like the best shiny, but it's okay. Like for me with shinies, like as long as it's like a drastic enough change, I think it's okay. The ones that barely change are the ones that I hate the most. Then it's like, what's the point? Oh, this is a bit of a jump scare. It's because the switch to 3D. Yeah. A lot of the like it feels like a bunch, it's like they're very desaturated. But I'm also just curious on some of the decisions. Like, you could have just made Goldengo completely silver. Made him like, you know, the Silver Surfer or something. Like, why is his shiny only the lines in between his body change color? Like, that's so stupid. It's like some of those shinies like makes me think that like, because I feel like you hear stories that like sometimes they're decided or sometimes they're like randomly generated or something, and it's like hopefully some of these bad shinies were just randomly decided and not actually like someone thought this would be a good idea. Like I'll take an ugly shiny over like barely a color change. Like you could have made Ceruledge fuck, you know, piss yellow, and I would have been like, you know what, all right, whatever, I'll take it. Love you, your bright pink shinies. Yeah, like some of the pink shinies are really nice. Shiny Garchomp should have just been shiny Gibble's colors. Don't know why they didn't do that. Yeah, Garchomp with that blue would have fed families. You take more brushes and for your Garchomp, Goldengo, and Gengar, yeah. Honestly, they should just, because they fixed Slowpoke. They fixed his shiny in Legend ZA. It's like, you know what? Why don't you just do that for some of these bad shinies? Appreciate the follow, Kalina. Thank you very much. Like, why not just give Gengar shiny his Mega Shiny? His Mega Shiny should be what his normal shiny is. Mega Gengar is sick. I really hope that carries into Gen 10, start only because of lighting. Oh. Well, one thing we can all agree on is that we better have the shiny sound in Gen 10. We do not need another Scarlet and Violet. No shiny sound for our shinies. Give us that beautiful Legends Arceus, Legends ZA shiny sound effect. Give us that dopamine. Just inject it into our veins. I mean, we're all still gonna buy it. They got us. They got us by the throat. We can't do anything. That was one of the like craziest things for me. Cause like I shiny hunted a little bit in like on the 3DS with Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Ultra Sun and Moon. But then I didn't really shiny hunt in Scarlet. And then I really started shiny hunting in Legends Arceus. So the whole time I was shiny hunting in Legends Arceus, I had no idea that Scarlet and Violet didn't have the shiny sound effect. So the whole time I'm shiny hunting in Arceus, I'm like, oh, this is great. Getting so many shinies, shiny sound effect. And then I go to Scarlet and I'm like, wait, what? There's no sound? This is insane. Especially for some of those Pokemon that are like barely noticeable. On top of the lighting being atrocious in this game. So it made some shiny hunts like really bad. Like I was shiny hunting for Petalil and Scarlet like a few streams ago, I think. Yeah, on top of playing on Switch 1. Luckily, I did not try to shiny hunt on the Switch 1. I only started shiny hunting when I got the Switch 2, so I saved myself from the potential migraines. But yeah, like when I was shiny hunting Petalil on stream, there's a good chance that I missed a shiny just because of how barely noticeable that shiny is with the lighting. Like even when I finally caught one in Legends Arceus, it like I saw the shiny pop up and I went to the outbreak to start throwing Pokeballs, and the first Pokeball I threw wasn't even at the shiny. That's how much you can not tell. And like Tandemouse and Mousehold, that's a whole nother one too. Luckily, the best way to really shiny hunt those is just you pop up an encounter sandwich and you just do the auto battle and just wait for your Pokemon to not kill the shiny and then you just catch it. But anyone trying to like see that with their own eyes, like it's impossible. Yeah, Armorers and Cerulege. Hey, we decided to just change their eye color. Wow. Yeah. It's so bad. I think after stream, I'm gonna go ahead and upload the shiny renditions I've did for Sever Legend Armor Rouge. You can fly. I swear to God, I put like 90 hours into this game. Yeah, so this is from finishing the DLC story and content. Yeah, this definitely saves a lot. Makes things easier. How did it not show yet? Yeah, I don't know. It's been 15 minutes. Which is crazy because there was a few streams ago where I caught 15 shinies in one stream. I mean, you can see it here in my boxes. I caught 6 Iron Juguluses. One of them is in my Pokemon home, but I caught 6 Iron Juguluses. I caught 6 Dreepies. Sometimes the luck is just, you know, it's just not here. Is your terrible luck rubbing off? Well, I'm not gonna say that. You got the shield on. You have so many Glamoras. And ruin bundles, yeah. Iron bundles. Yeah, I think I got like 2 of those, but a lot of Iron Juguluses. I think I have like 3 Iron Hands. One's in Pokemon Home, one's currently in my party. Another one is in the box. But I also think paradox hunting in Union circles might be a bit different. Because I feel like solo hunting, you get more spawns. I'm pretty sure. Favorite part, past and favorite future. Favorite future is probably Iron Valiant, because that thing is sick. And favorite past, I think might be Great Tusk. I think it's just cool. Sandy Shocks is kind of like whatever. I mean, Roaring Moon is pretty sick, actually. Might be between Great Tusk and Roaring Moon. Isn't that Iron Thorns? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, Orthworm's nice. I actually failed an Orthworm once because I was in that one town by the desert and I had already caught a shiny Orthworm and then another one spawned, but I was kind of like tired and not really thinking. It spawned within the city area. So when I went to run and go after it, I like went into the town and it reset everything. So I was like, oh, damn. So after that, I was like, all right, well, now I know. Throw the Pokeball at it. Don't try to run after it. Just in case. And I forgot to save, like, beforehand. I try to remind myself to save, but sometimes you just get stuck in the moment and you don't save. It was a shiny. We got Sparkling and Encounter. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, that's, you know, that's the part of shiny hunting. Sometimes you spend hours and you don't find anything, and then sometimes you spend minutes and you get so much. Ever heard of Pokerogue? Not that I can remember, no. Is it like a ROM hack or something? You have to give it a try. It's amazing. It's a Pokemon roguelike. Ooh, interesting. I do like me a good roguelike. Each Pokemon has 3 shinies. That's interesting. Oh, we got a shiny. Panda. Come down to this little area over here. I'm gonna drop a save. I'll stay here so it doesn't despawn, but if you come in from like that research facility and then you just fly down, then you'll reach this area. Low key looks better than you remember. I don't think it has any crazy moves, but you should be able to catch it. Score Bunny, but thank you for the follow. Have my friend catching it. We're in a union circle. I think they are currently battling it right now. You just can't see each other in Area 0. For some reason, Area 0 is like a weird area. Who's next? I mean, we have 5 minutes on this sandwich. We probably don't have time to get Slitherwing. So who else can be next? We could do Brute Bonnet. Brute Bonnet's a easy one. What's that shiny doing? Currently fighting my invisible friend. Yes, that is a shiny Great Tusk. Glad you tuned in though, brother. Looking forward to more in the future. Appreciate that. Planning to do this like five days a week. Thank you. Okay, perfect. My friend has just caught the shiny Great Tusk. You need some help with them next. So Kikdo, do you have Violet? Is that what you have? Okay. Yeah, let's see here. So this is the plan. All right. Appreciate the follow, Kikdo. So I think we'll do, doesn't matter when, just messing with the bus. Yeah, no worries. We'll definitely do it. I think the next thing we're gonna do for my friend here is go for a Brute Bonnet. We have 3 minutes left in the sandwich, so we might run into another shiny. But I kind of want to get them 2 shinies since they helped me get my 2 shinies. And then after that, we can I can restart the Union Circle, and we can get you in for a shiny sandwich. What Pokemon is Brute Bonnet, the Paradox Pokemon? Amoonguss. Probably got to head off in a bit, but I'm looking forward to it for sure. Yeah, if your switch needs to get docked in a minute. All right. Can I trade you a Haunter and you trade it back? You need Gengar? Sure. So do you need to dock your Switch to charge it? Just to charge it? Like, are you still around for another shiny sandwich? I can get you, we can try to get you the Amoonguss one. Why didn't I catch the shiny? Because my friend caught it. I'm currently in a Union Circle just to charge it. You'll actually see them once we get out this area. We have 1 minute left on this sandwich, so I'm just gonna see if I find another shiny, and then we're gonna try to go for another Paradox Pokemon, which will be very easy to notice. It's another very easily noticeable shiny. All right, we got less than 1 minute. Time to speed run these resets. All right, 10 seconds. Last minute shiny. Let's go. All right, you're heading up to the main area, then docking. You'll be up for one more sandwich. All right, I'm gonna head there now. Yeah, it's happened for me a couple times. Can you trade me first? Sure, we can do a little trade. The link code is going to be 1586. If I was to get a Switch, which Pokemon game would you recommend? If you want your traditional Pokemon game, I mean, Scarlet and Violet has a very large list of Pokemon that you can get. If you want something unique, I would say Legends Arceus is a very good pick. It's personally my favorite. That works. You have to go to the bathroom? Okay. All right, Basketballer 1586 for the link code. Make sure you're connected to the internet because sometimes it's very easy to notice that you're not actually connected to the internet. I can try again. 1 second. Are you trading in Pokemon Home? You just joined the live. I'm just trading. A user needs some help getting their Haunter to evolve into a Gengar. Why is it not working? You put it in. I would just double check, make sure you're online. I know I've done that a few times. You're online though. Have the link code set to 1586. 1586. Make sure you're at link trade. I wonder if because I'm in a union circle, maybe it's not working. I'm not sure. That might be the case. I don't know. If it doesn't work, we can try it again later. Link code is 1586. Oh, it's asking you to trade Pokemon? Okay, so it might be because we're in a union circle. All right. Well, you can do the trade after this shiny sandwich. Okay, so for this one, 1 second. I'm just double checking. Okay, so we want to use a grass one. So for this, we need a spicy or a sour from your side of things. Spicy or a sour. If you don't have a spicy or a sour, okay. Yeah, so lettuce. I will put the lettuce and the salty herba mystica. You just choose whatever. And either a spicy or a sour. This is a top tier sandwich. Nothing like a salty and sour lettuce sandwich. Appreciate the follow, Pretty Lush. Thank you very much. I was a bit late on that. We're about to get a shiny brute bonnet in like less than 5 minutes. Everybody get ready. Mafioso, appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. Hello, Dim Feather. Welcome to the stream. We're about to get a brute bonnet in less than 5 minutes. And we're probably going to find the shiny in the same location that we found the other one. On top of that rock. I think I'm just gonna keep going, flying back and forth between this location. Oh, I should probably check down here too. We'll do a little loop-de-loop around. And then we'll check down here. Spooky time. Appreciate the follow, Jamie. Thank you very much. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Makes these long streams not feel as long as they normally would. Like yesterday, we went for like 4.5 hours. And I didn't even realize I was streaming for that long. So this right now is not the DLC. This is the base game. But me flying around is a DLC thing that you unlock. Also found out how to trade, but can't because of my stupid Nintendo account, so keep the Abra. Is the DLC worth it? I would say yes, because you can shiny hunt every starter from Generation 1 all the way up to Generation 8 in the DLC area. I feel like that alone is pretty worth. The DLC, you just have access to a lot of different Pokemon that are pretty nice to shiny hunt in, or shiny hunt for. The DLC is just more story stuff. So the color of the shiny is like if the red was blue. It's kind of similar to the original. It's like instead of a Pokeball head, it's like a Great Ball head. But I think it might not show up for you that much because we're using a grass sandwich and it's mostly like my spawns. And I don't know if there's any like grass type Pokemon that show up under your sandwich. Appreciate the follow, Nexus. Thank you very much. Low-key need DLC just to make shiny hunting better because of flying. Yeah. The flying is pretty nice. Yeah, they only show when I'm around. Yeah. So you're probably... You might be able to just freely, like, go anywhere you want. Of course, man, glad to watch Violet and Scarlet, some of your favorite games. Nice. You're probably free to go into, like, the DLC area or any area, I think. And just fly around shiny hunting grass Pokemon. While I'm here just flying around, and then when I find a shiny, I just let you know, and you fly over. Like maybe if you go to the upper areas, maybe some other grass Pokemon will show up. Because I don't think in Violet there are any grass type Pokemon in this area. In terms of like your own spawns. Oh, Iron Leaves. Yes. Where does Iron Leaves pop up? Is it in the upper area? It's not down here, right? Where Valiant is? Oh, is it in that like little cave area? The one that's like, okay. So yeah, Panda, if you remember where we went last time, where we went to Research Center 3, we ran out and we went towards like a tree, and then there was a cave, like a little cave to the left, and then there was like a little cave area. Let me know if you remember. If not, I can actually go and like guide you over to it. Because I think there's a grass type Pokemon a Paradox Pokemon that you can shiny hunt over there in your game. Actually, I'm trying to think. Is it possible to do that one? Is that one not shiny locked? Because I feel like if it wasn't shiny locked, I would have shiny hunted it. Oh, you got it? Did I? Like, I think the shiny was like maybe an event, but I don't think it's like huntable in the game. It was a raid battle? Oh, okay, yeah, that might be it. Oh, doesn't hurt going over there and seeing what's over there anyway. We got 17 minutes left on the sandwich. Oh, you got the location, not the Pokemon. But yeah, just see what's over there, I guess. See if there's any grass type Pokemon that are over there. Yes. Doing a union circle. Currently shiny hunting for my friend, trying to get them a Brute Bonnet. They helped me earlier in getting a shiny Shieldon and Bastiodon, since that's all I needed for my living dex in terms of exclusives. So we got them a Great Tusk earlier, so now we're trying to get at least one more shiny Paradox for them. You have shiny legendaries. Nice. Yeah, I have a few. I'm going to be shiny hunting a lot more legendaries in Sword once I'm finished shiny hunting in Scarlet. So far, I've gotten Ho-Oh and Raikou from the Dynamax adventures. I've gotten Mewtwo and Groudon in like Ultra Sun and Moon. Got the legendary birds as well from there. Gotten a few. Yeah, I feel like the spawns are definitely like kind of cut in half, where they kind of, I think, split up the encounters per person. Because I know when I do this by myself, like this area has way more spawns. Got 12 minutes left on the sandwich. We better find a brute bonnet. How do you unlock flying? You can only glide. So it's from the DLC. After you finish the DLC, I think it's the Blueberry DLC, is where you unlock the flying. Yeah, I forget. It's been so long since I've done it, so I forget the exact way. But I know it's like DLC related. You're hunting sandy gas? Sandy gas is another good shiny. Black sand is sick. No problem. Appreciate the follow. Right. Take a little detour. Get a change of scenery. I'm curious if they spawn in here. Seems very unlikely. Yes, okay. Come on, come on, come on, shiny brute bonnet. All right, we got 6 minutes left. This has been some luck. I truly think the Union Circle definitely... I feel like Paradox specifically seems like it kind of messes with how many. The luck has been a little weird these last two sandwiches. Well, I guess for the last 6 minutes, we'll go to our tried and true location for shiny Paradox Pokemon. Got Legends Arceus and it doesn't look like this. Yeah, Legends Arceus unfortunately doesn't get a Switch 2 upgrade, so it still runs at 30 FPS. It doesn't really have the enhancements that the Switch 2 has for Scarlet and Violet. Still a good game though. Appreciate that, Dill. Thank you for the follow.
Is that the normal sandwich? I mean, yeah, I have the grass sandwich for just not getting lucky. Shiny Magikarp, what are the chances I'm using a ground type encounter level 3? The one time I got the water, I got a shiny charm boosted chance. Yeah, that's happened to me a few times. I've made a ground shiny sandwich, and then immediately when I turn around, it's like a shiny Alolan Exeggutor. Doesn't be making sense sometimes. Alright, we got 2.5 minutes. Can we find the shiny in the next 2.5 minutes? Welcome. Yes, and Greninja. You love Pokemon Scarlet. I love when a shiny pops up on the screen. Oh, shiny over here. We got it. If you fly back up towards the like research area before you fly down, and then you like go down the path. Yeah, perfect timing. You'll see the shiny Brute Bonnet. Now, I don't think it has any crazy moves that I can remember where like it tries to kill itself or something. So hopefully you're fine. No, I think you're good. Solar Beam, Rage Powder, Ingrain, Spore, Sucker Punch, Giga Drain, Thrash, Payback, Clear Smog, Synthesis, Mega Drain. Alright, they caught it. There we go. We got you your 2 shiny paradoxes right at the end of the sandwich. We have 30 seconds left. How do you, when you fly so high? I can't fly so high. So it's from the DLC. Once you complete the DLC, you'll be able to fly. Appreciate the follow, Yesin. Thank you very much. What's my favorite shinies? I would say any of the black shinies, really. But like shiny Greninja, I really like. Greninjas when they, if you press the right stick on the thumb, on the D-pad, you'll be able to see your sandwich powers and how long. No problem, Panda. Thank you for giving, or you know, helping get me the last 2 shinies I needed from Violet. A shiny for a shiny. What is the worst shiny in my opinion? I would say probably Ceruledge, Goldengo, those kind of shinies. Have I done Roaring Moon? Yeah, I've done Roaring Moon. Scarlet and Violet are the easiest shiny in the game. Yeah, you got a shiny Metacross from Rage yesterday. Nice. Can you help with the exclusives? I need the ones from Scarlet. Like, do you just need to catch the ones from Scarlet? Like the Paradox Pokemon? You just need the ones from Scarlet? Okay. So yeah, Panda, I'll drop the oh, I think we have to leave. The worst shiny is Togekiss. Togekiss is a pretty bad shiny. All right, I'm gonna disband the current Union Circle. For anyone who needs... Oh, not right now. Worst shiny is Dugong. Dugong is pretty bad. Can we do it later? Yeah, we could do it later. Thanks, man. You're the best. Yeah, I am. Appreciate the follow, Oscar. I will probably end it here, but actually, wait. When someone needed me to help trade their Gengar and Haunter, or Haunter into a Gengar. It was Basketballer, right? Yeah, Basketballer. If you're still in the chat, can you help with Unicycle Loader, please, to play Violet? Yeah, for sure. I'm most likely going to be ending stream in just a little bit because it is almost, I mean, it's actually midnight over here in Japan. It's 12:13 a.m. Been streaming for 3 hours. But before I go, I want to make sure if Basketballer is in the stream, because I can do your little trade for Haunter. If not, we will have to postpone that for another time. So many shiny Earth rings. Basketballer is in here. How did I get so many? Just from shiny hunting a lot over the past year and a half, I think. Through Legends Arceus, Scarlet and Violet. I already have a bunch of these for like my living decks, so unfortunately these are all male Salandits. I did catch a Salazzle though once before. Lechonk. He's spent so long trying to get shiny Charcadet, and only my friend got him, and I still haven't. Yeah, I shiny hunted Charcadet in Legends ZA because that's a much easier game to shiny hunt that because the shiny is like barely noticeable. But yeah, let's save it. And let's go ahead and move everything, or not everything, just these two Pokemon. Yeah, that is the unfortunate part of Legends ZA, not being able to move things to past games. Like, I wanted to try and move the shiny Volcanion to Scarlet, but it's locked to ZA, so we won't be able to move shiny Volcanion until probably Gen 10. So these are all extra shinies from Arceus that I can't move over to Scarlet because these Pokemon aren't in the game. yesterday's stream, we got 4, yeah, I think it was 4 shiny Golbats, 1 shiny Stantler, and then I got a shiny Burmy actually last stream. One day, so if they release Pokemon Emerald like they did Fire Red and Leaf Green, then you will 100% be able to shiny hunt Mew in that game. Okay, so these are number 410 and 411. So if we go ahead and go over to 410 and 411, that should be right here. All right, so I guess since we're here, I'll go ahead and show my current living decks. So I have all of the Gen 1 starters. I still need to shiny hunt the rest of the Caterpie line. For that, I would have to play Let's Go Pikachu and just do the shiny hunts that way, since that would probably be the easiest game. Then we got the whole Weedle line, all of the Pidgeot or Pidgey line. We got the Ekans line, we got the Pikachu, Sandshrew, and Sandslash. We have 1 Nidoran female and 1 Nidoran male and Nidorino. Clefairy, Vulpix, Jigglypuff, Zubat, and Golbat. All of the Oddish line. I like Venomoth shiny. Venomoth is a good shiny. Psyduck. It's a pretty good shiny. Have all of these. So this entire page is done. You need to adult today and mow the lawn. Luckily, I do not have a lawn to mow. The Voltorb ones are really good shinies as well. Cloyster. I'm not the biggest fan of these. Look at Dugong, just pitiful. Yeah, it's so bad. Staryu, Starmie, got most of these. I got these from the 3DS games. This one, the date says 2011. I think I must have like messed around with the time with these, because I don't know why it says 2011. I must have like rewound the clock for some reason. We got Shiny Mewtwo, also from the Alola region. The old DS games are so pricey or non-existent here. Yeah, I lost my copy of Y. I remember I had I had a copy of Y where I shiny hunted a little bit and my playtime was 99999. And then I was bored one day and I was just like, all right, I'm gonna restart my game and do a Nuzlocke because I'm bored. But then I lost the copy. We have all of the Gen 2 starters. Shiny Crobat with his pink self. Some more pink shinies, Quagsire. Evolutions. Delibird. Stantler, Tyrogue. We got this from Dynamax Adventure just like about a month ago. We got Shiny Ho-Oh the day before Christmas when I was back home in the States. So this was quite the little Christmas present. Appreciate the follow, Tyler and Basic Bread. Sorry I was a bit late on that. We got the Gen 3 starters.
Good old pink Swampert. All of these. Shiny Camerupt, a black shiny, one of the best. Metagross, one of the best shinies. Top tier shiny. We got these from Legend ZA. Latios and Latios. This I got from the 3DS as well. I'm trying to think. Let me check something. Okay, yeah. I definitely must have messed around with the clock on my 3DS because 2011 doesn't make sense. So this one isn't necessarily a shiny hunt or shiny that I've hunted for. It's one of the event shinies. I unfortunately, I don't know if you can still, well, the only way to shiny hunt Jirachi I think is either Pokemon Go or like some weird cross game shenanigans. Got most of these. We need to get a female shiny Burmy for Wormadam. Got all of these. Gibble, a great shiny. Garchomp, horrible shiny. Yeah, I got most of Generation 4 done. Another horrible shiny. This little thing has been avoiding me for like 4 months. Finally got one. Bisharp shinies is really nice. The blue. It's another good one right here. These are also from Legend ZA. The shiny trio. Then we got Gen 6. Shiny Greninja, one of the best. You have Buffalo Ranch tortilla chips. They are phenomenal. Be jealous? I am, because it is midnight. And I could definitely go for some tortillas. Tortilla chips. So this one is an event one. I still need to shiny hunt for my own Yveltal, but I just put it there for now. This one I finally got on the 3DS like a few months ago, and then I brought it up from my 3DS all the way up to the modern era. Shiny Volcanion from completing the Legend ZA Pokédex. Got most of these. These are some of the Ultra Beasts that I got on the 3DS. Again, the times are a little weird because I messed around with the times. Got this in Pokemon Go and then evolved it in Pokemon Go. So I finished playing Pokemon ZA. So I won't be playing Pokemon ZA anymore because I've already shiny hunted everything I needed to shiny hunt. This is probably my favorite Gen 8 shiny, Grimmsnarl. Obstagoon is another one. This was my first shiny in Generation 8. I got a shiny Zigzagoon. Do you think it's worth it to start a living shiny dex? I mean, it's kind of up to you. I would say it's definitely worth getting a
just a normal living dex, just to make your life easier for future games if you ever need to move Pokemon over. A shiny living dex, that's just more of a preference. Like, it's kind of like a challenge to yourself to try and get all the Pokemon shiny. Can I trade some great Pokemon, please? I can't really trade shinies because I'm in Pokemon ZA, so I don't have ZA anymore. I borrowed it from a friend and I finished everything I needed to do and I gave it back. So I currently don't have ZA anymore. This is also one of my favorite shinies in Gen 9, Cloth. Blue Crab. Got most of these. Shiny Hadroapple, another good one. But yeah, definitely a living dex, because for example, when I went and played Violet after borrowing the game from someone, I just moved all my Pokemon over from my living dex over to Violet, and I completed the Pokédex and got my shiny charm like at the start of the game. These are event shinies for the these legendaries. This one is so good. Shiny Chiyu is amazing. And then these are my current shiny regional forms for Pokemon. Shiny Sandslash, Vulpix, Diglett, Meowth, Arcanine, Geodude, Muck. This was my first shiny in Alola Marowak. Is this ZA? No, this is Pokemon Home. Got a bunch of the other regional shinies. This is probably my favorite Hisuian shiny. And then here are the shiny forms. So if a Pokemon has different variations, I went and caught them. These are all the haircuts for Furfrou. Female Hippowdon, male Meowstic. And that's pretty much my collection. And then these are all extra shinies that I've gotten. Like, these are all from ZA. So the only way I can give these away is from like through Pokemon Home. So yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About like 9 boxes full of extra shiny Pokemon. But yeah, that's my collection. You sent me a Discord DM. It's nuts. Okay. Yeah, that's insane. $90 for Pokemon White. Is Home worth it? I would say so. Yes. Like, I currently have 2,679 Pokemon in my Pokemon Home. Half of it is my normal living dex. The other half is part of my shiny living dex, and then any extra shinies that I've gotten. And then you can use Pokemon Home with Pokemon Champions to send Pokemon that are in your Pokemon Home over to Pokemon Champions. And then you can just use Pokemon that are in your Pokemon Home. So if we look at everything currently in my Pokemon Champions, these are all of my shiny Pokemon that are currently allowed to be in Pokemon Champions. So it's nice because I get to use my shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Champions to battle with. So it's pretty nice. I'm gonna do one casual battle and then we're gonna end the stream.
We're gonna mess around with this.
Not serious team of 2 cannon. Gonna go ahead and switch the image over to 2 cannon for the memes. Where is it? Okay, let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and just do Whimsicott and 2 cannon at the start for the memes. I feel like I have to go Chandelure in case he goes Mega Aggron. And I guess Mega Lopunny. This is a very random team. Not much thought was put into it. Okay. He's probably gonna kill my 2 cannon. He's probably gonna, what, heavy slam my Whimsicott? That's perfectly fine. I am not too worried about that. Where's Mewtwo? I switched them up just because we're doing one last battle. And since 2 cannon is the main highlight of this team. Doing pretty good, pretty good. Can't complain. Did we get the King's Rock flinch? Okay, use his parting shot. He's going Pelipper. We're just gonna Rock Blast the Pelipper. He's probably not really threatened by my 2 cannon. The rain is unfortunate because we have Chandelure in the back. All right, so we just die.
Shadow Ball's our only option. Well, he used Parting Shot earlier, so I would have killed if my attack wasn't reduced. I just thought I would have killed. If his Pelipper outspeeds, then I'm, well, I'm definitely not winning this one. Yep. We'll do one more game just to, I kind of ran into a very tanky team. I catch so many people off guard with this team, especially people who lead like Aerodactyl, because they don't expect the Tailwind 2 cannon combo. It's pretty funny. But there is the new season starting tomorrow, so we might actually we might actually what am I trying to say? What do I want? I feel like I don't want a Tailwind because he has Trick Room. That's just gonna be annoying. So yes, I'm playing online. Just doing like one last battle before I head off. So he has to fake out the 2 cannon. Unless he doesn't. But he most likely will. Okay, I guess he doesn't do the fake out. Maybe I get a flinch. I could have killed his Blastoise. That's crazy. Please give me the flinch. Please give me the King's Rock meme flinch. Okay, nope, I don't. Okay, here we protect. Switch over to Rotom. I could have 100% killed his Blastoise. Okay, so here I'm just gonna let him kill my Chandelure. As I go for the Hydro Pump. Oh, I should have saw that coming. See, this is what happens when you use a very stupid meme team that's not legitimate at all versus an actual team. How much turns in Trick Room? We have 2. And I miss. Oh, okay, that's actually a good miss. It's actually not a bad miss at all. I'm dead. I need to put Protect on my Mega Lopunny. I'm 100% dying to this Matcha Gacha. Okay, he goes for the Strength Sap. He leaves me alive with the Rotom. I mean, we still lose this 100%. Like, there's no way we don't lose this. It's actually crazy. I could have protected. And I miss, so I definitely lose. Oh, there There goes that. And the burn, adding insult to injury. But yeah, I'll probably stream Champions tomorrow since I think it's the new season. And I think is when we can start ranking up again. I'm not sure. But yeah, we're gonna end it there. We got the shiny that we wanted to get, which was Shieldon and Bastiodon. And we got 2 shinies for my friend. So overall, pretty successful stream. Appreciate all the follows. Appreciate everybody for sticking around, hanging out. Keep an eye out for next stream, same time, 9 p.m.-ish, Japan Standard Time. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.